But so talking about the inch bag specifically, like Cam said, your bug out bag, it's like 3 to 5 days at most, right? Just to kind of a transition period between whatever's happening at your home. Maybe you got to go for a couple days and come back, or maybe you're just trying to get somewhere else, like your bug out location, that type of thing. But why would you even have an inch bag? Like what sort of scenarios even make sense for this? And there's a couple. It's kind of wishy-washy on what scenarios. Really.
Right. It's not like specific.
Yeah. But there's a few that kind of came to mind as I was thinking about it specifically that made the most sense. And one of those is like a widespread, super deadly pandemic, right? So you just basically, you have to get away from people. And
Stay away from
you
people.
have to get away and you have to stay away and you have to be out there for an indeterminate amount of time until things get better, which who knows how long that may be, right? So that's one of those where you maybe just want to get to the wilderness, lay low for months at a time, possibly. Who knows, right? The other one could be like a widespread conflict or a war situation where, just being around people is dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that one's a little wishy-washy, but it could really be like a Red Dawn type
That's
situation.
what I thought,
right?
too. Like maybe you're in a coastal city or something and like, there's an invasion. You're not going to want to go back to the coast.
No, you need to get away from people.
Move inland.
Exactly. So that's another one. Or, straight up government tyranny. Like the government starts, cracking down on things and maybe it's martial law or whatever it is and for an extended period of time. And you're better off just kind of being out by yourself, away from people, away from the government, and living on your own, right?
I don't live by the government anyway.
Exactly. Right. So those are a couple of the scenarios that made sense to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it is hard to like pinpoint.
It is
typical.
It's really hard.
Because I thought about that too. I'm like, where would this be?
With an inch bag too, it's one of those things that you probably need to be mobile. Like it's not like you're just going to go out to a mile in the woods and that's where you're going to live.
Yeah.
Right. You probably need to be moving.
Exactly.
And so.
Could you think of how many people are going to leave like an urban area and move to the woods and think they're going to live? Like you're going to be dealing with more people.
A lot of people.
So it's like.
So you're going to have
really
to be able
to keep pushing deeper and further away and moving.
So it's one of those bags that you can have to be ready to live out. And maybe it's not necessarily straight up the wilderness. Maybe this is a super post-apocalyptic scenario, obviously, and it's an urban scenario where you just need to be mobile and moving and on the run all the time type thing, right?
You look at like the stupid series. It used to not be stupid, like The Walking Dead,
for sure.
They're moving
all the time,
the different locations. So pack and all that. I thought too, like if you lived on the Big Island in Hawaii, freaking volcano, you're gonna lose all your stuff. So you've got to have
something.
more of a inch bag.
Yeah, for sure.